It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Rodgers. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. 3 yards remain for second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, now Rodgers. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. 1 yard is the gain, and the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 77 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you...
Touchdown! Christian Watson, 65 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah Deguara. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Rodgers.
Right side to Watson.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Nigga, this ain't no Gary you playing. This ain't no motherfucking Gary. That shit trash. I told you that.
The drive will start at the 25.
I told you that nigga was trash. I'm a different book. I'm a different book. I'm going to beat you by the 50 burger. Oh, okay. You were playing real aggressive out there, like.
Set at the line for this next drive.
Man, you won't play it like a rook.
Back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position.
Okay. I just had to make sure, man.
Of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys
how
niggas
niggas
get, man.
man.
A big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter.
You're not going to come back in this one. This is over for you.
But for the defense,
yeah, this shit over,
changing a bit. They want another pick.
How you show me how you move the ball?
That, in fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage,
that
they may
running
cut
shit
down
dead.
their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little
Come
bit
here.
in order to try and get
Come
to
here.
the ball even faster.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens, first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Give me that shit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now the Packers give him nowhere
That's
to go.
Kenny Clark, man. That's a big boy.
Kenny Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Bruh, don't get him murdered out there.
There's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, you got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left.
Damn, I ain't even look at the clock. Like they blew that one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Woo! I'm a fucking play calling motherfucker.
Touchdown. Aaron Jones as time expires in the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point try now for Crosby.
I missed that first one, bro.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. Outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, Rodgers. And this is called Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. An inside give to Jones.
Come on, you get around that corner, boy.
Immediately there. Calais Campbell on the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Down inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Yeah, quick
go, big boy.
That's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers start the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Crosby for the point after.
Oh, Lord.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
There's a mosquito in this bitch. That nigga elusive as hell.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it,
Kenny.
A 25-point lead late.
That's his offensive. I mean, that's his line, bro.
But that being said, this task
don't let nothing over there.
Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
I seen it,
and they
but I
worked
ain't
this
think
well upfield across the 45. Now Jackson on 1st down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw again is Jackson.
Oh, my fault.
Right back to
You'll never get that again.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Give me that.
Slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
No, he ain't. Get his ass, Garrett. Boom.
And he's going to lose yardage here.
That one a good
as
hit.
they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL
the Eagles,
on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Yes,
and Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure right.
Come here, man. Ooh, girl, how you saucing you like that?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
What the fuck?
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Jackson to throw.
Who are we going to? Give me that.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yeah, they do.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right.
Now, I ain't catch that.
He will be brought down.
Boy, man got some shit with him, boy.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive
I told
underway.
you, though, man, I am him in this.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives.
I'm going to have them all,
nigga.
What you mean? I got this one.
Continuing to pour it
Ask your homie when he ever beat me. Watch he say never. I like that. You feel me? I want to keep it like that. You feel me? Oh,
People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they can be awfully happy with their execution.
Wait, you going after this? I give you a chance to get
the second down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Got to be the work of one.
It's Rodgers.
Look at him wide open across the field, like, please pass this to me.
But this is intercepted.
Lazard, how you do that?
Kyle Fuller, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's no good. Missed it wide to the left. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable.
Easy to run through. I love it.
Quarter lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That shit's sweet.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That line's sweet, bro. Look.
They'll try and run some clock
sweet.
Now.
Damn, that's face mask.
He gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Throwing on 1st down, it's Rodgers.
Why did
he far in front? He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
You got to do a football move, bro.
It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught by Cobb.
Get off me, nigga.
And he'll be hauled down at about
Randall
the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Rodgers looking to throw. Unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Flushed out right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Rodgers going to try and
the read! Oh,
for a Green Bay touchdown.
Not the read.
Aaron Rodgers scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play.
Man, you got to go through it. You got to go through it.
Well,
it's your first one against me. I got to see you through it.
Kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
You can't.
Because
you got to call
they
it
have such
TO.
a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here.
Fucking right.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Yo, I didn't ain't passing the first, though. Let hit on the Rodgers. Boom!
And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Niggas come here.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
What, bro? Bobby, tell them don't come playing with me. Baltimore get it too. And he using Baltimore. Who else he gonna use? Yeah, he beat Gary, so I play the winner. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna toast him till he done for the night.
The pressure right. Now
I'm gonna toast him. It look open. It look open. Zaire.
Picked up by
Zaire.
And the Packers
come
up with
all right, man. I'm gonna see the invite, man. Come to Lambeau where it's loud.
This ball game is now officially over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because...
Oh, man, this nigga can't beat me in nothing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, you going with the Titans? Okay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
See if I can put a little pressure on you this game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Henry again on second down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eluding the pressure.
Kenny!
Right. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Their opening
4th and 5, man. Play smart ball. Punt the ball.
7 yards there,
play smart.
Enough.
Oh. What? Who? This gonna cost you.
Here we go on 4th.
Man, who?
Dancing to his
this
left.
Gonna cost you. This gonna cost them.
Can't do anything with a football.
This gonna cost. They ain't cheat. I told you what to do.
A surprising move here on the opening
They ain't
drive of the
teaching.
game, and this defense delivers a turnover on
I
downs
try to
on the
warn
very
you
first
before it
drive
was
of the
too late,
afternoon.
but you don't want to listen, young grasshopper. You don't want to listen, grasshopper.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
What's going on here? Where's this defense in? What's this defense in here?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
I see you. Keep cutting, though. Keep cutting, though.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
I do this.
From 13
You see how I read that D?
And the Packers are
That's how you read that D, my boy.
this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively.
What you mean? I'm talking to my son. He ain't here watching.
For it and not making it
What you
on
mean?
4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've
Oh,
got
I
to
told
put this
them
on
I'm
the
play
man in charge,
calling,
the head coach.
shot
He made the decision to
balling,
go for it. To me,
TD
it was
making,
a decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big
tackle
way.
breaking.
Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hell no.
Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory.
I messed that
Didn't
one
get
up.
it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it.
That right there, yeah, I was trying to do it. I was trying to do it.
To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want. Anytime they want to throw the football, there's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the completion.
That's great.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Stonehouse, you got a black. That's crazy. Oh, nah, that nigga white as fucking snow. You see them arms.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Shade. I thought it was some history being made.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And some room to work. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones.
Watch out. God damn it,
he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Throw
left side is complete on the diving effort. He got 29 yards that time.
What's up, dude? Oh, yeah, I'm smacking. That's all. You know the usual.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go back to the ground with Jones.
Kevin twist his line and hit his James. They
created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
Let me find out you faster than him. Let me find out you faster than him. Let me find out you faster than them. All of them. Good God Almighty.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
There you go, man.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Okay.
Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25.
I'm trying to break the analog.
At the 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And the open receiver is Robert Woods. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught.
Oh, my God. Douglas.
Big play that time for the Titans.
How you ain't peeked that
off?
off?
47 yards. Well, make that
Let me
2
see.
completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Again, Tannehill. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough.
Nick came out.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Going with their tight end on 4th. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Chigakonkwo
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game.
Don't speak too early, man.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll complete this one to Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown there in this 1st half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
God damn, I can't even kick a field goal to save my life.
A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Forced out to his left. Airing it out deep for Woods.
Need that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
He would not let me get that
going to
play
elect
off.
to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Titans are going to bring him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it.
You got to put some cut on it. See, you don't know how much cut to put on it yet.
Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end,
Tunyon.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Now Rodgers.
Oh, no.
Too far out in front, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me...
Oh, good.
That's a double coverage and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st down, Tannehill. And this will be
how the fuck I ain't picked that off?
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
Give me that one then.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Damn.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Open man left side, it's the tight end,
Oh, big Tunyon.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rodgers now to throw.
Tunyon!
The end zone,
Oh!
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on.
with a
Instead,
touchdown.
It was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A give to Jones. And he's going to take
Straight
it
up
in.
the middle.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away,
Hey.
but slowly but surely.
I told you,
also
don't
drain
say it
clock
too
too in a
early
drive
now.
like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Back now
do
at
this,
Lambeau.
man.
Where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
See what you eating? Ain't what? Thought you had the chicken.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that
That
line
means do it to a
of
fan.
being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch.
He said, oh,
This
you
two-short
catch the
pass,
motherfuckers
this
because
two-short
they ain't
pass,
catching
and
it.
finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And
Come on,
Packers
Kenny.
pick it up.
Come on, fat boy. Ah!
Down around the 7-yard line.
Fat boy tried to
I don't know
score.
if that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah,
Hey.
not only scratching his head, but probably writing a
Bruh.
note or two about
I am him
we're going
in
to
this
address
shit,
this come practice next week because maybe that's
No,
the
I'm
reason
talking
we're
about I'm
getting this
him,
far.
though.
Doesn't matter.
I'm a play calling, shot calling.
Aaron Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
You feel me?
Crosby connects on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Come on. You better get them up because this what you against.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This what you against.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be
This
made
what you
right there
against.
at the 25.
You feel me? This just a little bit of that pressure. Oh, man.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty
you
much
mean?
out of
You
reach.
get
And
your
Charlie, I know they're
Ravens.
gonna
That's
be
where you're
disappointed
from.
about several things with this ball game, but the
No bad
self-inflicted
outs.
wounds, they've had several
Come here.
turnovers.
You ain't gonna be able to
You
do
have to
certain
think that's
shit
gonna
you
be
can't do on
something
me
they're gonna
running in
discuss
this
heavily
one
in the
up
film
on.
session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room
Ain't
and
no
watch
running
every
it.
error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about,
And then you
okay, how do we
add
put
my
this
pepper
behind
with
us
it.
and
It's
get
that
better for the next
goddamn
time out?
sauce.
This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Flush to his right.
You feel me? Me with my sauce on it.
Tannehill uses it, and the Packers pick it up. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Niggas don't want the ball. They don't know how to protect that baby.
But it's been pretty symptomatic.
You gotta protect the baby.
With them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
An afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Hey, what you said? Niggas ran away from the ball.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down inside
And this one the touchdown. I'm going to play calling, shot
so
calling,
inside the 20, here's first
footballing.
and 18. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here.
Look at Gary sending the invite. That nigga funny. Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard down to the 16.
I'm going to smack him. You gone or you got next?
He is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
This right here is over, man.
Scouting prior to
money, man.
And reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. That makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add.
Yeah, man. Fuck wrong with them. I do this shit with no effort. Hey, man, I do this shit with no effort. Hey, man, I do this shit with no effort. Nigga. Nigga. This shit easy, man. I do this shit with no effort. And he beat you. You garbage. His first game on, he beat you? That's crazy. Now that's crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary
You ain't gonna beat me
Lambeau
off of
Field
that.
in
Off the
Green
script
Bay.
of that.
Today we've got a good NFC matchup on
Off the
tap
script
between
that he
the
beat you.
Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers.
Off the script that he beat you.
How about this?
Yeah.
An onside
You ain't
kick
beating
to
me.
start the game.
This how we starting off.
And
He
they
going,
got it.
shit.
They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44, Hurts.
Give me that.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out
defensively.
defensively.
Ball, don't
he
be
had
dumb.
it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because
Don't be a
diagnosed
hero.
is perfect on
Punt
that
the
one.
ball,
Read
bro.
his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight
Hey,
end,
Amos,
Dallas
that's my
Goedert.
fault, Amos.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's my fault.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And he's got it.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Hey, I put that motherfucker.
Aaron Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And able to find Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Packers! This is now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Rodgers,
I got you.
three
I
first-half
got you. You
touchdown
gotta
passes, and the Packers go up by 2
You ain't
touchdowns.
gotta panic, baby. I got you. I seen you asleep.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action with Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Sanders again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Okay.
Miles Sanders.
His
2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles are back within a score. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
Oh, word.
Hurts will throw.
And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Over.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels.
You can't do what I do. You got to be a pro.
Unsuccessful there on the onside
Pro
kick
ball.
try.
Trying to do how I do. Can't do how I do when I do. I'm a pro baller. Come on, beat this nigga from the kitchen, man.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Ricky. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the belt 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Spread here. Spread.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
Where is the pass interference?
Intercepted, throwing back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Did you get it?
Pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the draw, here's Sanders. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Let's go, man. From the kitchen.
Good by Crosby. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
You feel when it's time to kick them, oh, it's money.
And, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Let's go, man.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
What? Say word?
On play action. Now Rodgers. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson.
Do the move to him, bruh. Do the move to him, bruh.
5 touchdown.
Come on, man.
Packers.
I am him, man.
Aaron Rodgers on
I am
fire.
him, man.
His 5th touchdown
Come on,
pass
man.
of the ball
Stop
game.
it, man.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the
Stop
opening minute of the third quarter.
Who you playing with, man? Who you playing with, man?
And it's no good.
Who he
It
playing
has
with,
not
man?
been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Oh, man. It's me, man. I am him. I am him. I am him. I am him.
Yeah, Green Bay.
That's how you do it.
So the onside kick is recovered.
That's how you do
know,
it.
I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these
You
positions,
feel?
that going
If you
over
want to
the
know how to do it,
receiver,
holler at
trying
me,
to
man.
recover
Classes
an
on
onside
Sunday
kick, those are two
from
very
3
tough
p.m.
things to do.
to 4
It takes a
p.m.
lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it cost him the...
Yeah. 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 I know. I know. I know the connection gone. I know the connection gone. Damn, man. Get these niggas out of here, man. Let's try again tomorrow, man.